Okay. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Can you guys hear me now? How's it going now? Kia for life. Can you guys hear me? How's the volume now? Now you can. Okay. Okay. That was crazy. That was crazy. First 3 minutes. Yeah. So welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Is If you're just tuning in right now, today is day number 266, and thank you for staying on here. If even though I hopped off for a second, the title. If you guys are just tuning in for the first time, I've been documenting my journey for the last 266 days, and really with the mission of supporting early stage founders to fulfill their mission and what they're building. And I've also created a platform to support founders to do so and a community. So you can check that out in the description on my homepage. 6 days in a row, yes, Hayden Blogs. That's great. Welcome back, welcome back. The Josh Galt. Hey, what's going on? Welcome back, welcome back. So yeah, if it's your first time tuning in, guys, um, I'm also a professional magician. Been doing that since 2003, and yeah, today just kind of sharing earlier yesterday when I couldn't be heard, my volume wasn't working. That yeah, yesterday was a really hard day for me. The title of today's video is um, when life hits you hard. The one thing you got to do is get back up. You know, um, Hayden Vlogs came in third in my karate tournament. That's awesome, man. Congrats, bro. Congrats. I know everybody wants to come in first, but at least you placed. Which is great. And yeah, like yesterday I was saying earlier, for whatever reason, just stuff going on personally. Um, yeah, man, it was a really rough day for me. I felt really like my mindset was like way down. I just wanted to, really give up. But there's been many days like that where, I just didn't want to do anything. Felt like quitting, felt like giving up. But the one today's another day, and you have to get back up. And that's why I do these every single day as well, is to push myself to keep going, even through the hard days, even through the days where nothing happened, even through days where you know um, you just want to give up, right? Because as a founder, people don't really share the hard times. They don't share, like, what it's like to go through personal life challenges and still keep going, right? They see the successes, they see the exits, they see the accolades after, and they say congrats, but they don't know down inside you could be hurting, right? Um, I was just watching uh, Hayden vlogs. Make sure you guys sub to Jordan. Thank you. Um, the Josh Galt says 2 years ago I was sitting in a parking lot, not even knowing if I could afford the gas home. Um, Hayden Vlog says being a founder sounds hard. The Josh Galt had a nervous breakdown. Yeah, like that's serious stuff, man. That's crazy, man. Thank you, Josh, for sharing that. That's inspiring. That's really inspiring. Yeah, like just that Josh Galt says, never give up. You know, because you don't know who you're gonna inspire, who you're gonna impact. Um, um, Hear these dogs in the back here. Here's Mac, by the way, guys. Max, you hear the dogs? I don't know. There's a dog somewhere here. Um, but yeah, you don't know who you're gonna impact with your story, um, with what you're building, or with what you're doing. Even if it's a sport, like you're doing karate here, Hayden. You don't know who you're gonna impact with what it is that you're doing with your life. And at the end of the day, people are counting on you that you don't even know. So that's why I do this every day. Is literally for myself, and I'm sharing my journey with others, and hopefully, I can support others to do the same thing. Um, the Josh Galt, the that part is the test. That is where everyone quits. Hayden Smith says hello. The Josh Galt says it teaches you grit and to be anti-fragile. Yeah, that's huge. I know that there's a book called Anti-Fragile. I have to read that. Somebody recommended it to me. Definitely got to read that. Um, yeah. So yeah, man. But I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I got back up today. Um, it's hard, especially if it's like personal life stuff. Whether it's your relationship with your spouse or your kids, or something at work or whatever. When it's the people closest to you that you know um, you have these challenges with, and you still gotta keep pushing and going forward. That's like the hardest, you know. So, but I encourage you guys to not give up and keep going, you know, regardless, because you don't know who you're gonna impact, how many lives you're gonna change, and yeah, the key is to keep going and get back up. So Stacy Cannon says hi. Aiden Smith, he's now watching Mr. Beast. Stacy Cannon, hi. Aiden Smith, my brother's on the Aiden Vlogs account. Oh, okay. I'm watching Mr. Beast. Yeah, Mr. Beast was is also an inspiring story too. I mean, like, if you go look at his earlier videos, you know, he's like he started with like just like his videos were crap, you know. And I think there was a point where I don't know if it was like a month or 2 months where he stopped uploading, but because you know his fans, like people, subscribers, were like telling him, hey, like you know, we miss your videos, want you to upload, and he's like, okay, fine, I'm gonna keep going, right? And then a few months after that, I think he told his subscriber account. I can't remember why or what happened. But you'll see in one of his older videos, he talks about, you know, when he hops back on and like, you know, and thank God he did. You know, look how many lives he impacted. You know, as much as the hate that he gets too. How many lives he's changed. You know, with what he's doing. You know, so purely inspirational there. You know, so never give up, keep going. You don't know who you're gonna go back. Stacy Cannon says hi. Hey, what's up? Thanks for guys tuning in, coming on this walk with me with Max here. Um, it's a cold one today, guys. Here in Hamilton, Ontario. Max, Max, say hi. Max, look at me. Max, look at me. Max, look at me. Okay, he's too focused right now. He's too focused. Yeah, look at that. Ooh. Yeah, it's kind of cold. I mean, my hands are getting cold right now. I thought it was spring already, but the birds thought it was too. The animals thought it was too. So it's confusing. It's confusing, you know, into nature. The Josh Galt found to founders: when you want to quit, ask yourself this. Let's wait, man. He put us on a cliffhanger. The Josh Galt. The Josh Galt says, "Did I give it my 100%?" Mm, mm. Preach, bro. Preach. Keep going. Keep going. I want to hear more. I want to hear more, Josh. Preach. It's a Sunday, man. We need a sermon from you. I mean, that is the sermon. Those two lines there. When you want to quit, ask yourself, did I give it my 100%? And then boom, we turn into the gospel of Josh. Let's go. Yeah, look, did you give it your 100%? And look, even if you hate in vlogs, it's hard being a magician for that long. 23 years? Nah, man. When it's your passion, it's not hard at all. You know, you are who you are. It's just like, you know, if you're passionate about martial arts, you're passionate about you know, whatever it is that you're doing. You know, you're passionate about animals, you're passionate about anything. It's not, you don't really count the years. You only just look back at when you started really, and you keep going. You know, for me, I carry a deck of cards all the time. The Josh Galt most, if they are honest, will say no. I could have done better. That's what the Josh Galt says. Hayden Vlog says, like look at Harry Houdini. Yeah, Harry Houdini. I mean, I don't know too much about his life, but I think he was just passionate about doing what he was doing. You know, I don't think he looked at it as like a travail or, you know, something hard to do. He was passionate about it, just like David Blaine. That's different. You know, when you're building a company, even if it's mission driven, you know, yeah, like it's a lot harder. The Josh Galt says, and that extra 25% is where success hides. Yes, yes, you're right. I think, yeah, I think everybody. I think my a good friend of mine, or my family friend, he posted something where a guy was talking about how they did this experiment on rats, and they let them swim in water for like 15 minutes, and then I think they pulled them out. And then the next time they let them swim. They didn't put a timer, and they kept swimming and swimming and swimming, and they actually lasted for, I think I forgot how long it was, like 60 hours. You know, which is crazy because they had the hope that, okay, there's gonna be an exit somewhere, right? So they had that hope. So it just goes to show, like 240 times longer, right? So I think the whole point of that talk was that, you know, when you think you've given your all or your best, you have so much more in you left, you know. And I forgot where which book it was saying too. It's like, I think it was like maybe David Goggins or something like that. That, you know, when you feel like giving up, you've only used like 40% of, like, you know, your actual capacity to, you know, to actually go where you need to go or do what you need to do. So you always have more left in you, right? And that's why for me, like, I know, like whether it's, you know, anything in life, like your marriage, career, business, sport, you know, even when it's like seems like really hard, like you still have a way more left in you. And another thing too is that there's somebody out there that's gone through a way harder challenge that still stuck it through and still kept going, right? Hayden Vlogs, W Josh. Hayden Vlogs, I've got to go. Got to go my late night shift. See you tomorrow. All right, have a great day, Hayden. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you, bro. Have a good night at work. Oh yeah, I already have a bag. I'm pulling out another bag. Got a bag already. Hold on one second, guys. Gotta do what I gotta do here. My boy Max doing his thing. But yeah, there's so for anybody here that's doom scrolling and you landed here, maybe this message is for you. Okay, is that you haven't given it your all yet. You know, there's still more left in you, and what you're working on matters, right? There's people out there that are counting on you, and there's people out there that are hoping that you don't give up. They're watching. They're watching on the sidelines. You know, they might even be the ones who said, "Oh, maybe it's not possible that you actually pursue what you're pursuing." But really, they're hoping that you actually do it. You know, maybe you're one of those people that needed that, you know, extra push or that doubt in order to kind of put that chip on your shoulder um, to be like, you know what, I'm gonna succeed in spite of these people, right? And so they're hoping that you keep going. So this is my message to you guys: to keep going. Aiden P4L, hi, I'm Amy. Toka Takare, it's my birthday today. Hey, happy birthday, Toka. Aiden, can you say hi to me? Yes, hey, what's going on? Geo Brave Tabingo, remember me? Yes, I do. What's going on? Welcome back. Thank you for coming in. And if it's your first time tuning in, guys, I've been documenting my journey for the last 266 days, um, supporting mission-driven founders to fulfill their mission. And I built a network and a platform. I'm building a network and a platform, you know, to actually really support early-stage founders to continue building with what they're building. So you are getting a sub. Thank you, Hayden. Come on, Max, let's go. Max gets a sub too. Max, let's go. Hey, don't eat that. That's bird poop. Max, people are subbing to you. Subscribing. Like, I don't care. I just want to walk and play. Yo team, hello. What's going on? Yo team? So yeah, guys. If you guys are just tuning in right now, I was talking earlier about, you know, yesterday was quite a hard day for me personally, and I've had many of those days. You know, over the last 266 days of documenting, and you know, when those things happen, the key is get back up. You know, you have more left in you. And Josh was saying here earlier that yeah, if you got to ask yourself, if you feel like that, have you actually given your 100%? Have you actually given it your all? Because most of the time, you know, we haven't. You know, we've only and that I think that book by David Goggins, I think You Can't Hurt Me, says that, you know, most people, they've only given when they feel like their body is giving up, they've only actually given 40% of their capacity to keep going, and there's another 60% left. Imagine that. It's kind of like you break through that you get your second wind, right? It's like so I've never ran a marathon, but I think maybe that could be a good challenge for me, um, for me to do. So, but yeah, I think if you guys are struggling, push yourself, get back up, and tomorrow's another day, right? If you're still breathing, you're still alive. Tomorrow's another day. You know, there's people that are in worse situations than you that are still going through it, and they overcame their challenges and what it is that they're doing. So, but yeah, guys. Hold on one second. Hands are getting cold. Gosh. Massive way here. What do we got here? Oh, those are seagulls. So I was like, what is that? What's up, Max? All right. Welcome, everyone. Thank you all for tuning in daily. Doing these lives. So today, I'm gonna focus on, again, connecting with the core group of founders that I'm supporting right now. Currently, have about 12 people that have committed to documenting their journey daily for at least 30 days. Um, and we'll see. I'm looking forward to that. We're gonna have like a live demo day for them in May. And one of the things I was talking to my friend about yesterday on a call was doing some sort of like a challenge. I don't know. There's a girl, Michelle Carre. She has a show or a show on YouTube, like she made herself, called Challenge Accepted, and she basically puts herself through like some crazy like challenges. And I always aspired to do that. Kind of like David Blaine, how he put himself through a lot of physical challenges. One was like buried alive for 7 days. Another one was he put himself in like an ice block for 3 days in Times Square. Um, he stood on a pole for 72 hours. He held his breath for, I think, like almost 20 minutes, which is crazy. I don't think I'd ever do that. But some sort of physical challenge to like 30-day challenge maybe that's related to what I'm building, dayNumber, and you know, and then raise some money so that I could be able to give that away to people on the founders who are on the live demo day. So that's something that I was thinking about doing today as well. Is coming up with an idea of like what kind of challenge I could do, reaching out to venture firms and incubators, um, to potentially partner with, and also reaching out to more founders to use the dayNumber tool. So I just got to get this in the hands of people who are already building in public, and then also, mission-driven founders. Like, here, look, this is what I'm using to document daily. Build in public, and So I'm gonna do that today, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're still here, and again, the key message today is, when life hits you hard, make sure you get back up, because you definitely have more in you, and there's a lot more people out there that have gone through a worse situation and is still going. You know. Max, what are you sniffing? Come on, let's go. Let's go, guys. Oh, there's a beautiful tree. That's pretty cool. Where are you guys all tuning in from today? You guys are still here. You guys are still here. Where are you guys all tuning in from? I don't even know where I'm going right now. Just going on a different kind of walk right now. Here are those birds. What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, where are we going, Max? Where are we going? Do you even know? Yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in. Definitely doing these lives helped me a lot for sure. To just get my thoughts out there, connect with people all over the world, and hopefully it helps you guys too. When I share what I'm sharing, um, about what's happening in my business with what I'm building, and then also how I'm supporting others in my journey. Hopefully it's helping you guys as well. So I'll give you guys a shout out. whoever tuned in today. I want to shout out Yo-Yo Team, Aiden, P4, P5L, Geo, Brave Tabingo, Toka, Care 41, Hayden Vlogs, the Josh Galt. Who else? Stacy Cannon, Hayden Smith, um, Kia for Life. Thank you guys all for tuning in. This is the end of day number 266. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Hopefully you can. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. And keep going. Get back up. Don't give up.